We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Jones now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get hot! What are you? Hey, middle. We changed it. No, we changed it. Report! Sit up!
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
180. Sit up. 180. Finish it up. Hey. Finish it up.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
180. Sit up. 180. Middle. Sit up.
Jackson up top again. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Second down, Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Third and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it's going to be fourth down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 41-yard.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Levante Turpin on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A pistol snap, back to Hurts. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
So, from 37, here's second and 3. A carry here for Wright. Good running inside the 25. And he's in! Jalen Wright. Touchdown Browns. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns move out to a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Jones now on the return.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Jackson now. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Now Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Jadeveon Clowney into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. That'll be intercepted. And the Browns will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
And that's going to be a deflating end to what's been a really long and really good drive, Mike. I mean, the way they were moving the ball, points almost felt inevitable. And all it takes is the defense to just hunker in and make one play of their own. And now they get to head back to the sideline, but that lead still intact.
On 1st down, a run for Wright.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Run again with Wright. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. As he gets it up past the 30, they'll mark him at the 32.
It's a really nice job there on the right side of the offensive line. They were the ones who got the key blocks. That's exactly where the point of attack of that run play was designed to go, and the back is able to find enough room and easily pick up that 1st down.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
He'll run with Wright. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
The throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big...
And he will score! Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield. And look at this. The extra point is blocked.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
12 yards.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Browns.
A first down throw for Hurts. That one out wide to Gibbs. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On the give, it's right. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Cleveland. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Browns will up the lead to 5.
14. Jaguars 9. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here comes 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Third and short, Jackson. That's to the sideline and taken in by Wilson.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Again, it's Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jackson up top again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Real quick, ready?
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars will cut the deficit down to 2.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Set to kick off.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2, as we begin quarter number 3. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Loose inside the 30. Will score. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Browns. Extra point try by Bass. He knocks it through. And the Browns will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on.
Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing, it is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, man, open downfield is Horton. 23 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Catch made, right side by Wilson. To the pylon, he's in. Garrett Wilson, Touchdown, Jaguars. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here. He's going to try to do it himself, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off, unable to cut any further into the deficit. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Zach Barr, the all-pro, makes the stop. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Hurts. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a 1st down.
And the Browns first down.
On the ground, this is right. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Browns 28, Jaguars 18.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Where's it on?
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings out 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Jackson now. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
15 yards.
They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Sit hot. 180. 180. You. Report. Sit up.
Throwing Jackson. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
first down throw for Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Jackson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Head up. This is right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. Great job by the defense. No cutback lane. No nothing on that one. Out of bounds. A loss of 4 on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Hey, Silver. 73. Tiger Swamp. There.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds. from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
Now Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he's not going to outrun the defense and push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Carlson on for the field goal. 26 yards.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long. But in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Now on 2nd and long. Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
to a first down, a gain of a couple as they mark him just short. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
First down and more inside the 20.
Third down and short, you decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
A run with Gibbs. And the Browns are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Gibbs, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they kick it here or run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time? We'll see. Second and goal.
Bill King! Bill King!
One more time. They try Gibbs. And this is not going to do it either. Stopped for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to win the game.
18-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Alpha, sit up. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. 180. That's right. Report. Sit up.
One last shot now for Jackson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. This one went all the way down.